Striker 118, Tower, good morning, runway 25 right, line up and wait.
Good morning, line up and wait 25 right, American 118.
Striker 118, wind 1306, star nav, Doctor, runway 25 right, close takeoff.
Close takeoff 25 right on that Doctor, American 118.
Connie 803, heavy, turn left onto Alpha, then contact ground point 75, good day. Tower, Sky 5854, ILS 25 left. Tower 5854, LA Tower, good morning, wind 13016, runway 25 left, clear to line.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Tex. In today's video, I thought we would do a fun little flight here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We're going to be departing from LAX and heading up to the north to Portland, Oregon. We are in the Phoenix A320 add-on, and we're going to be doing this flight on the VATSIM network. Sounds like we've got some air traffic around, but yeah, let's pull the flight map over here. You can see that we are here on the ground at LAX. We're using some add-on scenery, by the way. This is any scenes development of the LAX airport. It looks really good. Looks like center just went offline, but it appears that approach is still online here, so we're going to be probably talking to an approach controller to get our clearance, as well as taxi and takeoff until we leave the airspace, and then we'll be pretty much on our own unless any other controllers pop on at some point during the flight. Most likely I will do some editing down. Obviously this is a flight that's going to be, I think, a little over 800 nautical miles all the way up to Portland, Oregon. So it should be a pretty good flight. We've got some interesting weather to fly through. It's okay here at our departure airport, and it looks like it's clear up at Portland, but we've got some weather to fly over in, it looks like Northern California area. All right, there we go. So we're scheduled to depart in 35 minutes, as you can see, from LAX to Portland, Oregon. Taking a look at the METAR, and let me see, we do have ATIS online for LAX, so we'll get it from there as well. So first order of business, let's get up here and start powering up the aircraft. You're going to go battery 1 on, battery 2 on, and external power. Okay, now that that is done, we should see our aircraft coming to life. Got our screens coming on. That all looks good. Let's come down here, and while that is powering up, we're going to tune in LAX ATIS. It's 133.8. Go ahead and get the ATIS now.
Descent from the departures in progress, runways 24 and 25. Notices to air mission. As X system in use. Activate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Retake all runway hold short instructions. Civic no times in effect. Use caution for hang gliding 1 mile south Los Angeles VOR. Bird activity vicinity airport. Include your call sign in all retakes. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Information Bravo.
Los Angeles International Airport 8 is information Bravo 1753 Zulu. 1090 at 4. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 1200. Few clouds at 14,000. Ceiling 24,000 broken. 30,000 overcast. Temperature 12. 2.7. Altimeter 3027. Simultaneous ILS approaches in progress, runways 24 right and 25 left. Or vector for visual approach will be provided. Simultaneous visual approaches to all runways are in progress.
Okay.
Parallel approaches in progress between Los Angeles and Hawthorne airports. Simultaneous increment departures in progress, runways 24 and 25. Notices to air mission.
Okay. All right, so we've got the ATIS, altimeter's 3027.
United 31, holding short, 1 radar Bravo, we're all set to go.
3027. And on the standby as well. Alright, that looks good. We got temperature 12. Sounds like we got a light wind out of the east, and we're going to be taking off to the west. So a little bit of a tailwind takeoff sounds like. So we're going to go cruise supply, oxygen on, ground.
42 Tango X-ray, what's your aircraft type?
Fuel pump stay
King Air
off
350.
for now. Strobe can go to auto. Nav lights can come on. And we will do no smoking to auto, arm the passenger signs, and that looks good for our lighting there. Alright, let's come over here. We're going to go ahead and start loading the passengers on the aircraft. So we got a full plane today, 162 passengers on board.
Tango X-ray, clear to San Diego via the Burbank Papa 29er tech route.
We're going to load aircraft.
Maintain
We'll just do the fast
7,000.
Let me adjust the volume a little bit
And
here.
expect a 9,000 in 5 minutes. And squawk code is 4610.
Okay.
All right, clear to
So
San
passengers
Diego,
are
Burbank,
boarding the aircraft as we
30
speak.
Bravo tech route.
Let's
Maintain
come
7,000.
over here and get our charts up.
50 or 5 minutes after departure with G squawk 4619er.
Negative, that's 4610.
Oh, 4610. 42 Tango X-ray.
Let's get ground charts up for LAX.
Transponders don't go above 7. Spec 15 for departure. Readback is correct. Advisory taxi. Up and information echo current.
I have information. Echo aboard ready to taxi 42
Let's
Tango
get our
X-ray.
flight plan over here. Actually, I forgot
42
about
Tango X-ray. Runway 15 taxi via Bravo.
Runway 15 via Bravo. King Air 42 Tango X-ray.
FedEx 12 Heavy. Climbing table 330.
that. Okay, we
Up
are
the 330.
going to 340.
Was somebody else waiting for me?
altitude. And here's our routing. 25 right. Looking at the Lady J4.
It was 2920. Cross Roman at 8,000, and you are cleared. ILS runway 1 left approach.
Yeah, we were turning right to Roman and passing Roman at 8,000. We are cleared for the ILS approach to 1.
Okay, and then let me just try to adjust the
365
volume.
Echo Alpha. Wind variable 3. Runway 1 left clear land.
Let's see.
Runway
Okay.
1 left traffic.
So let's get back over here. So we're going to do the Lady J departure, and we're doing the Timbers to arrival. Looks like there.
Tempe the Rockstar 3 arrival, 1 left transition.
So
Just
flight
PD3.
inits, imports.
American 55, French way for taxi.
Okay, init request. So we're
American
flying
2530. Runway 25 right. Taxi via Charlie 9 Bravo.
Alaska Airlines today. ASA
Right,
1315.
Charlie 9 Bravo, American 25 right.
This is an
American
actual
319.
flight.
Descend Lucky 1 arrival.
Okay, so cost index
Send me
today
lucky one arrival, American 31.
is
Spirit Wings 1182. Descend Lucky 1
20 on the
arrival.
cost index. And then flight altitude, what was it, 310?
Send me the lucky one arrival,
340.
Spirit Wings 1182.
340 on our cruising altitude.
8841 climbing to
Ground temperature today at LAX is 12 degrees.
8841 Los Angeles Center. Good morning.
Let's grab our wind data here.
South 2789. Descend and maintain level 290.
Okay, that looks good. Alright, let's go to flight plan. So, expecting runway 25 right, departure. So we're going to do 25 right, and we're looking at the Lady
J21 radar
J4.
contact. Climbing
departure.
maintain level 190.
And I think it was Cristo was the transition. Let's see.
365 Echo Alpha. Welcome to Las Vegas. Exit left. Where are you going?
Yeah,
Signature
it
or
was-
Atlantic?
Go down to signature today.
Okay, 25 right, Lady
Okay, make
J4,
left at
Cristo,
hotel, down to signature,
transition,
thanks for flying.
insert that,
Hotel to signature, private Guava, we'll see.
and we'll check that.
That's
in a bit.
2920. Wind variable at 3. Runway 1 left clear land.
ILS 10 right. It's ILS 10 right, okay. I had that wrong.
Southwest 2920.
ILS
Wind variable
10
at 3.
right.
Runway 1 left clear
And
land.
we're looking for the
One
Timbers
left here to land for
to
Southwest
arrival
2920.
there.
Center 42
Transition
right there, for departure.
is Moxie. There it is.
If
And let's take a look at this now.
You're right, Delta 8841.
Moving all the way up. Okay, and
American
then
319, expect RNAV Yankee, runway 27
let's
approach.
clear the manual here.
Let's get the
And let's clear the discontinuity. There we go. So we go to pub, and then we just make a right turn right into the approach there. So
Wings
let's
1182,
insert
expect
that.
RNAV Yankee, runway 27
So we
approach.
go Heron, Pals, and we pick up the localizer right at Pals there. So that would work, unless ATC comes online there. Okay, so flight plan looks good. That's complete. Let's go ahead and get our clearance ready to go here. LA Center, good morning. Alaska 1315 with information Bravo, looking to pick up our IFR clearance to Portland.
Alright, American 319, expect RNAV Yankee, runway 27 approach.
RNAV Yankee 27 approach for the American 319.
Somebody was calling before that. Who was that?
Yeah, this is Alaska 1315. We've got information Bravo, looking to pick up our IFR clearance to Portland.
Alaska 1315, prepare explain sign.
Over in a text here. Okay, so we are cleared to Portland, Oregon. As filed, climb via the SID, except maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 340 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is with him. That's 135550. Ground controls also
2530, radar contact, say altitude.
And squawk 1015.
2530, altitude checks. Turn left, direct clipper, join the Orca 5 departure. Climb maintains level 290.
Left direct clipper, join Orca and 290.
Okay, squawk 1015.
American 524, radar contact, say altitude.
And then we're going to be climbing 5,000. Climbing via the
American
SID,
524,
except
altitude checks.
5,000.
Climb and
Departure.
maintain
And
13,000.
we'll go ahead and set our speed to 150. Should be good enough. Alright, let's go ahead and get the AP
34,
powered up.
36, wind
Turn on
variable
our
at
fuel
4,
pumps.
runway 25 left, clear land.
And we'll turn on the seatbelt sign. AP master switch is coming on. And we're going to give that 3 seconds.
2920, welcome to Las Vegas.
We got
Cross
the
1
start
right,
button.
taxi to the... American 413, descend Hollywood 1 arrival. I gave that to you earlier.
LA Center, United. I haven't heard a call yet, but I could
1901, you're just crossing my airspace now. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Switch to advisory winds 2.8 of this flight. See you later. Brewings 1182 at Lindy, cleared RNAV Yankee, runway 27 approach. American
So we're going to let that kind of get
the
warmed
wind
up here
is calm, runway
before we turn on
right,
AP
clear
bleed
land.
and get the air conditioning going for the passengers. In the meantime, we can go ahead and head over here and let's do this view. Let's get our fuel data
42 Tango X-ray, John Wayne
and our
altimeter
flight computer here.
3027.
So looking at zero fuel weight of 134.2
American 524, climbing table level 350.
2 and 30.1.
American 524, climbing table level 350.
Okay, now on this particular flight, let's double check our block fuel.
American 319 at
Block
Lindy,
fuel was
cleared RNAV Yankee, runway
18.5
27
tons,
approach.
and we have 18.5 tons. Let's check the fuel is balanced. It is. That looks good. Okay.
Station 3, Bravo Tango, are you squawking standard?
See secondary flight plan. We'll just
Or
copy the
correction,
active,
altimeter
just
set
in case
standard.
anything happens there. So fuel radnav is done, and we can go to performance data. Let's calculate that really quick.
Number 515, Alpha Kilo, hold from Municipal, to copy IFR 2, Camarillo
Okay,
Airport.
we're going to expect 25 right. It is dry.
55 Alpha Kilo, you're cleared at
We'll sync the load
Camarillo.
sheets. Sync the
Via
weather.
runway heading vector is Ventura,
And
then on course maintain
We'll
5,000,
do a flex
expect
takeoff.
8,005, departure with me, squawk
With packs on.
4662.
We'll calculate that. What is that going to say? Okay, V1 154, VR
clear to
154,
Camarillo
V2
Airport.
157.
The vectors Ventura VOR, runway heading, initial 5,000, 8,000 2 minutes after, squawk 4662, 515 Kilo.
Flaps rose 2.
5 Alpha Kilo, readback is correct, expect 25
Flex
for departure,
temp
advisory
is
taxi.
61.
Roger, we'll call you ready for taxi.
And altimeter
61.
at Hawthorne,
Okay, that looks good.
3027.
3027, thank you.
Let's come over here and confirm
Alright,
our
3
load
Bravo
sheets.
Tango, copy. Yeah, you were about 300 feet
airline.
below, but now it looks like you're cruise and flight level
Looks like we got
410.
two of them there. That checks. Prelim, that was a prelim, okay. That looks good. Alright, so APU is up and running, so that looks good. Let's go ahead and head up here and we're
FedEx 12 Heavy, cross Skull, flight
APU
level
bleed is
250.
coming on. And external power's coming off. Beacon's coming on. We're going to get out of here.
That's Skull, Sierra, Charlie, Oscar, Lima, Echo. Cross it at
Ground
flight level
services.
250.
Disconnect the GPU. The chocks and cones connect to the tug.
Thank you. Station 3 Bravo Tango, contact Albuquerque Center 132.8.
Turn on our
We'll see you later.
TCAS before we start moving here.
Southwest
Good.
2920 on block. Thank you for
Air conditioning's coming online.
So 3920, thanks for flying. We'll see you
Pressures
later.
look good in the wheels there. Doors are all closed. We'll check the flight control surfaces before we leave.
United 3436. Exit the runway. Let me know you're clear of the runway.
Okay, let's start engine number 2 here. And we're going to go tail to the left.
United 231, request step away for a couple minutes.
And 231, approved dash requested.
Center 515 Kilo, ready to taxi to Camarillo.
Silent 5 Alpha Kilo, runway 25, taxi via Sierra.
25 via Sierra 515 Kilo.
Okay, let's stop. Alright, let's set the park and brake. Disconnect from the tug. We're looking for a veil.
09 Echo 8, ready
That
to
number
taxi.
2 engine there. Full start this first
3436, taxi to parking via Alpha, thanks for flying. American 9, runway 25 right, taxi
There it
via
is.
Bravo.
Starting engine number 1.
25 right via Bravo, American 09.
Such at, correction, jet speed, 848 at Trey, you are cleared, ILS 1 left approach. At Trey, cleared ILS 1 left approach, jet speed 848. Stringer 413, expect ILS 25 left approach.
Expect ILS 25 left American 430.
Love that engine startup sound. Okay, so looks like we've got 2 good startups here. Should see a veil here.
American 413 at Seaview, cleared ILS runway 25 left
Auto
approach.
brake to max. We'll arm the ground spoilers.
25 left approach.
Starter can come off. We're looking to go flaps 2 for this takeoff.
FedEx 12 Heavy, contact Albuquerque Center 132.8.
ABQ and 132.
Digital Aircraft Center will be back in 2 minutes.
Oh, he's leaving for 2 minutes and we're just about ready to taxis here, so we'll probably have to wait for him. Okay, engines are running. We can go AP bleed off. Master switch can come off. We're going to turn on our taxi lights here. Seatbelts are on, that checks. And we've got our altitude set, our speed is set, flight director's on, constraints on. Let's check our flight control surfaces here. Flight control, elevators, free and clear, ailerons. Looks good, and rudders. Let's see here. Not seeing anything on my rudder. Alright, so I had to disconnect my rudder pedals, but looks like we got them working again. Rudder's working left, right, all's good there. Okay, so parking brake is coming off. And let's go ahead and taxi up to spot 1 so we're not blocking this guy from us to pull out here.
That's a 1315, runway 25 right, taxi to Charlie 8 Bravo.
25 right via Charlie 8 Bravo, Alaska 1315.
Alaska 1315, actually, give way to the regional jet. He'll be crossing right to left in front of you.
Okay, we have traffic inside. We'll give way. Alaska 1350.
American 9, you need to turn on your transponder. LA's at Aztecs Airport. You
Okay,
need
so
to
we gotta
squawk
give way
mode
to
Charlie on all
that traffic
taxiways.
there in front of us.
American 9, yeah, I'm just going to hold short and do that. My apologies. Seems to play out sometimes.
Let's do a takeoff
Yeah, I mean,
config
yeah.
check.
It's more dependent on the clients, but
Turn on the weather radar.
you can go ahead and continue
engine.
rolling in squawk mode Charlie if you wish.
Yeah, we'll do. American 9.
If you need to stop, let me know, and I'll put up the A320 in front of you.
Yeah, I'll stop. It'll be a little bit easier because I've got to look down American 09. Let the 320 go ahead.
All right, American 9, just go ahead and hold in position, or actually, got the Airbus 320 in sight. Just go give way to him and then follow him out to runway 25 right.
American 09, we'll go.
Alaska 1315, 25 right, taxi via Charlie H. Bravo.
25 right, via Charlie Bravo, 1315.
United 31 back.
And 201, copy. And 201, descend Angel 4 arrival.
Okay, lights look good.
Sent by the Angel 4, United 31.
Flaps are set, spoilers are armed, and auto brakes on max. A little bit of an uphill here, so gonna keep the throttles in to get up this hill here. So clear left.
Okay, American 09 should now be squawking. Can you confirm?
Clear right, he's waiting for us.
American 9, you are squawking low Charlie, thank you. Go ahead and follow the Airbus 320.
Thank you very much, American 09.
Cat 1065. Airport 15, say again.
I'm high on profile.
Airport 13, copy. Continue your descent. Let me know if you need a 360-degree turn to the left for descent.
LA Center, let's go 1315, ready to go, 25 right.
Let's go 1315, 25 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 25 right, 1315. Okay, we're gonna go strobes on. Landing lights coming on. That all looks good.
Let's go 1315. A little bit of a delay. I got a Cessna departing out of Hawthorne.
Yeah, no problem. We'll just line up and wait. Thanks, 1315. Okay, we're just gonna alert the cabin crew.
American 2530, ready for descent.
A little bit of a hill here. Let's see if we can get up over this.
2530, descend rounders 2 arrival, 1 left transition.
And it's still 1 left transition, American 25.
Even though we were cleared, it's still good to check. Clear left. And we are clear right. Just gonna line up and wait. Lights are on. Let's do pre-takeoff checklist. Flaps are set. Spoilers are armed. Speed brake is set to max. Flight directors are on. We're all ready to go there.
Alaska 1315, RNAV, Docker, wind variable 3, runway 25 right at Foxtrot, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Docker, clear for takeoff 25 right, Alaska 1315.
515 Alpha Kilo, radar contact, say
Go up to
altitude.
50% here.
1000, climbing 5000.
5 Alpha Kilo, altitude check. Continue heading
Yep.
235 for traffic. Maintain 8000.
Oh,
Down
yeah.
pressure on the stick till we get to 80 knots.
235 for traffic, 515 kilo.
American 09er, runway
Airspeed's
25
alive.
right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, American 09.
Somebody else
60
calling in?
knots. 80 knots.
Alaska 9807, Los Angeles Center, squawk 3555 ident.
Long takeoff roll here. And there's coming V1 and rotate.
42 Tango
And
X-ray.
ready
The
to climb,
airport
tap
is
the
at
brakes.
your
Gears coming up.
11 to 12 o'clock, 7 miles, port site.
We got the field site, 42 X-ray.
42 Tango X-ray, clear visual approach, runway 27, enter right downwind for 27. Traffic That's Boeing 737 short final 27.
Alright, run traffic 27 and we'll look for the traffic near 14 departure.
A bit of a climb detent here.
Left to 1315, radar contact south.
That's 1315, passing through 1500 for 5000.
Left to 1315, altitude checks, climb maintain 8000.
Up to 8000, 1315. Okay, up to 8000.
515 Alpha Kilo, turn right, heading 280, enable direct Ventura, maintain 8000.
Flaps are coming up.
280, direct Ventura 8000, 515 Alpha Kilo.
And we'll go ahead and just turn on the autopilot so we can enjoy some views here for a bit.
That's 7193, Los Angeles Center, reach 555.
Roger.
You ready to go at 24?
I'm still checking to 1 minute.
Alright, take your time.
Love those wing views. Okay, we're climbing up through 4400 now. Let's make sure everything looks good.
American 09 holding 25 right.
Very nice, continue holding.
Flaps are
Got
up.
traffic that's crossing.
Seatbelts are going to stay on. Landing lights are coming
Cross
off
your
over
path,
10,000.
left to right, Cessna. I want to
Actually turn
get
off
him
that
across
one.
the center line before I
That one,
launch
because those
him.
are on the nose wheel.
American 09, yeah, roger. See the traffic.
Alright, we're beginning our turn here.
American 9, you're actually departure into the runway, fly heading 235. Wind is variable at 3, runway 25 right at Foxtrot, clear for takeoff.
So was that fly heading 235?
Yeah, left turn 235 after departure.
Turn it down just a little
Look at
bit.
your
Sorry if that was a little
vectors,
bit loud.
for the Orca 5. And maintain visual separation from that Cessna. He's currently
Okay, looks like we have
4,600 kilometers.
an altitude constraint here. I guess we're just about to
American
hit
09,
8,000.
yep, taking off.
American 9, give me a call once you're airborne.
American 09, welcome.
7193, fly runway heading, wind calm, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
We're holding at our assigned altitude.
That's 9807. 7193, altitude checks, fly heading 220, enable direct Paradise, fly maintain 13,000.
220, direct to Paradise, and coming in 130.
Alaska 1315, climb maintain level 340.
Up to 340, 1315.
American 09, your left turn direct clipper, join the Orca 5 departure, climb maintain level 290.
Left turn Clipper, American 09, and maintain 290.
Cleared up to our cruising altitude now.
American 2530 at Roman, cleared ILS 1 left approach.
At the wrong cruise, the wrong left approach, American 2530.
So a couple things I'm looking for here.
X-ray,
Look for
welcome
10,000
to Liberty.
to turn off the landing lights, and we'll
Yes,
alert
sir,
the cabin crew.
Alright,
We're
east
over
on Charlie,
10,000, so the
left on
passengers can use their
hotel,
large
signature,
electronic
thanks for flying.
devices, and then we're going to be
Alright,
looking for a
so
transition
that's
altitude
much, yeah,
18,000 to switch altimeter to standard from 3027 currently. So, passing through 10,000, landing lights can come off, and we'll alert the cabin crew. Next up,
1065.
18,000. Seatbelts are going to stay on until we get up to our cruising altitude. See some nice air traffic up there, nice contrail there.
That's all 8 is 1 right. At 231, wind variable at 3, runway 25 left, clear land number 2.
bring this over here. You can see nice 3D view of our departure here, climbing up straight out of LAX, making that right turn, just heading straight out on our planned departure. So we'll be with LA Center, probably let go of us somewhere over here over Bakersfield, and it doesn't appear any ATC is online for the remaining of the flight all the way up to Portland. So, and then we'll be able to see how well I do in the landing. We'll be able to see how many feet per second I hit the ground at, whether it's a soft one or a hard one for the passengers today. Looking good. Really nice scenery out there today.
7193, proceed on course, maintain flight level 350.
Looks like LA's getting a little relief from the rain they've been having today anyway.
The 841, welcome to John Wayne. Exit left, taxi north on Alpha to the gate, monitor this frequency. Exit left, north on Alpha to the gate, thanks for the service location.
Center for 15 Alpha Kilo, airport in sight.
5 Alpha Kilo, clear visual approach 26, thanks straight in runway 26.
Oh yeah, clear for the visual landing to 6 Alpha Kilo.
515 Alpha Kilo, wind variable at 5, runway 26, clear to land.
Clear to land to 6 Alpha Kilo.
At 1888, squawk 1311. Canada 1065, radar contact, stay altitude. 4190. 1065, altitude check, plane maintain level 390.
Can we get 350 for initial?
Canada 1065, maintain level 350 for now.
Alright, flight level 350 for distance south.
At 1888, squawk 1311. Alaska 1315, Lima airspace north, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Oakland Center's offline, switch to advisory 122.8.
Over to Unicom, thanks for the service. We'll see you next time, 1315. Alright, so we are out of his airspace, so we are going
Alaska
to
9807 at Cologne, cleared Arnaz, Zulu runway 27 approach.
switch over to Unicom here, which on VATSIM is 1228. Which means
American
we're
09er,
basically...
descend,
We're free! We're free! We're still climbing up to our cruising altitude. We are almost up there. We'll get through this turn. Looks like the skies are smooth enough. We can go ahead and turn off the seatbelt signs and let the passengers roam about. And the flight attendants start the drink service on this flight. And while we're doing this turn, let's just go to progress. And we'll just go ahead and put in KPDX for Portland. Right there, and it looks like we're 625 nautical miles still to go. So quite a ways to go. So what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and turn off the... Is that off all the way? That wasn't off all the way. Okay. It was just our taxi lights. Seatbelts coming off. All right. So one last look through the cockpit here. ECAM is clear. Everything down here looks good. And we're just about to our cruising altitude. You know, I've been getting this, I don't know what this is on the Phoenix A320 here. Flight control, L side stick fault, calibrate null zones. I've already calibrated my my flight controls, so I'm not sure. I gotta look into that. If anyone else is seeing this, let me know in the comments below. But let's go ahead and clear that. That shouldn't cause us any problems with the flight. I do have realistic failures turned on. Let me turn it down just a little bit. It might be a little bit loud there. I do fly with realistic failures on. It does add a whole nother element to the flight. It's I would definitely recommend it. However, I have it set up so that it's totally random and it's realistic in the sense of like how often they happen. So they almost never happen, right? I mean, there's not that many flights where a failure happens, or certainly not a catastrophic failure. But it could be anything from just like a blown fuse, or some type of fault on the aircraft that the aircraft still flies fine, but it is nevertheless a failure and something that you have to address. So you can imagine how that would add a lot of realism and just kind of spice, if you will, to the flight. So we should be okay with that. I think what we're going to do here is I will leave you with some time lapse, probably some cinematic shots, and we'll come back for the descent and landing into Portland. So thanks for flying with us on Alaska Airlines today. Hope you're enjoying your flight, and we'll see you very soon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. We're just about to begin our descent into Portland, currently looking at partly cloudy skies and 47 degrees on the ground. So now would be a good time to go ahead and conduct any last-minute business you need to finish up before we begin our descent, and the flight attendants will be coming through and collecting any trash that you have. As always, we'd certainly appreciate you flying with us here at Alaska Airlines, and hope you enjoy the remainder of the flight. Alright guys, so welcome back. A little bit of a cabin announcement there for the passengers. Let's hop into the cockpit and get into business mode here. We certainly have a few things to take care of. We're just about to reach the top of our descent as indicated by that white arrow, so we're about 20 miles to the top of the descent. We need to go ahead and get our descent data into the FMC. So let's jump down here and see it's telling us right here we need to go ahead and do that. Let's jump over here and let's get the latest weather from Portland. Weather request. We're going to do KPDX. And we want to do METAR. Shoot, I didn't do that right. Let's do a KPDX. Put that in there. And let's send that off. Let's go back. And we should be getting, let's see, I think I have to go back, receive messages. There it is, weather data. Alright, so currently KPDX, we're looking at wind is 120 at 14 knots. So it'll be mostly on the nose. 10 statute miles of visibility, few clouds at 2,000, few at 8,000, and broken at 14,000. Temperature is 9 degrees, dew point is 3, altimeter is 2986. Alright, so let's go to our perf data here. We're going to go to approach. So altimeter is 2986, 2986. Temperature is 9 degrees. Wind is 120 at 14. And our baro for this, we're looking at minimums is 224 feet. Alright, that is done. So as we approach our top descent here, we're going to take a look at this. We'll drag this over so you can see we departed LA and we're making our way up. Quite windy. You can see the aircraft really kind of crabbing to maintain that track, but we're about to make that final right turn as we head into our arrival here into Portland. So our initial descent on the arrival here. Let's pull up the arrival chart. We're looking at getting down to 5,000, so that's what we're going to be putting in here, 5,000. Oops. And there it is, 5,000, and here we go. So as we begin the descent, let's go ahead and turn on the seatbelt sign, and of course notify the flight crew. There is no ATC online right now. We are still on the VATSIM network, but there's no ATC online here in Portland, so that means we're just going to use Unicom, and we can pretty much do what we want. We'll just announce whatever our whatever our plans are on the frequency. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly the full arrival, because that's what we have input in here, and we're just going to let the aircraft go ahead and fly that arrival. So let's take a look at this. So let's pop over to plan view, and let's just double check and make sure that everything still looks good. So here we are coming up on Portal, then we go to Timbers as we saw over here. So here's Portal. It's supposed to be under 240, 11 and over 11,000. And you know what? Let's switch over to constraints. There we go. Now we can see our constraints on here, and you can see Portal right here, 240. This green dot right here is indicating that we are on the glide path down. So you know we're doing good there. We're meeting those constraints. I'm looking at the FMC here and making sure that there's no orange asterisks. Everything is magenta as I scroll down, and that tells me that the FMC believes that we will not have any problem meeting all of those constraints. Okay, so as we continue our descent, we'll zoom out just a little bit here and step through each of these. We're going to Portal, then to Timbers. There's Timbers, then we go to Vans, Flower, Full, Sail, and you can see right here where we will actually, let's go up, step up, step up. You can see right here where we're going to go from Sail to Micro, then you have Brew and Pub, and like I said, normally at this point we would be vectored in if ATC was online, but we're just simply, we've just simply had it go straight from Pub over to Heron, which is actually the approach onto the runway. So for that, we need to jump over to the approach plate. Oh, and I'm seeing that I need to, it's telling me more drag, so I'm going to put the air spoilers out there. The air brake, and so let's do the approach plates really quickly, and let me just pay attention here. Let's see how much more drag is it going to need. So we need to be over 11,000 at Timbers and 270 knots. So we're good on the speed constraint, but it looks like we've got quite a bit of altitude to lose here. It looks like also the chart just updated here, so I don't know how accurate this weather is, but it shows weather over Portland there, and it looks like there's someone on the ground too, so there is some traffic there, so we'll certainly make our call outs. Okay, there we go. Looks like we're back on top of it now. See the green dots back up here. When it's down here, it's telling us we need to descend faster. So looks good, no more drags required, so that's good. Okay, let's do the approach briefing here. So we've got our approach plate up. So we're looking at 10 right, and the localizer frequency here is 110.5. Let's make sure that that is in. ILS frequency 110.5 checks. So you can see here is Scapo is the outer waypoint, but we're actually going to be coming in like this, and we're just going to skip Scapo and just make that right turn right into Heron, and then from there we go to Powell's. And you can see down here, here's your vertical view. So at Heron, we have to be at 3,100 feet. And then we descend down to 2,000 feet at Powell's, and this is where we intercept the localizer. at which point we'll have approach mode armed, and the autopilot will fly it right down to the runway, right down to minimums anyway. Of course, we'll take over from there. Airport elevation is... I forgot where it is. Oh, here it is right here. Airport elevation is 31 feet. In the Airbus, that's already taken care of, so that's kind of nice. We don't have to worry about that. And our minimums here, so 224 feet, which we've already got into the FMC. We'll go to the performance page. Next, oops, that was too far. Yeah, okay. Hopefully I didn't activate that, actually. So we've got 224 in there. Okay, so that's good. I did not. Okay. All right, so we're passing through 18,000 feet. We need to go ahead and get our altimeters off of standard and over to the Barrow for our arrival, which is 2986. 2986. Yes, I know they're not matched. 2986 and the backup as well. Alright, there it is. Okay, so barrows are set. Passing, coming up on 15,000 feet. And below 10,000 we're going to, of course, turn on the landing lights. So there's the approach briefing. I'm happy with the approach. It looks good. Let's go back over and really quickly, actually, let's go to airport info. We're going to be going to gate Charlie 11 on this one. So here's what it looks like. The airport diagram. We're going to come in right here on 10 right. And the terminals are to our left. So we're going to be exiting to the left side, probably taking this high-speed exit here, Bravo 4. Or possibly Bravo 5, depending on if we overshoot. But left off the runway. And for parking and coordinates for Charlie 5, let's see where that is. Looks like Charlie 5 is right here. So it's kind of right in front of the Bravo 5 ramp there. If we take the high speed on Bravo 4, that'll just shoot us right into Charlie 5 there. Pretty straightforward taxi, actually. It should be pretty quick and easy there. So let's get back over to our arrival chart here, as we are continuing our descent down. So we are past Vance there. And let's just keep an eye on this as we come down. Portland traffic. Alaska 1315 is descending through 9,000 feet on the Timbers 2 arrival. We're going to be taking ILS 10 right approach. Currently 19 miles out from the airport. Portland traffic. I just love the lighting in Flight Sim. I mean, look at the shadows on the ground from the clouds. You can see the sun peeking through here. It just looks fantastic, you know? Love it. The reflections are fantastic. So the airport is off to our right side. I already see it over there. I have it in sight. See it right over there, actually. Looks like there is someone taking off down there. Yeah, someone just took off right there. They're not calling anything out on the radio. Downtown Portland. That's fantastic. I'm gonna go first notch of flaps out right here. Okay. Second notch of flaps. And we can turn off anti-ice now. I think we're good there. So just checking, lights are on, seatbelts are on. Okay, let's arm the auto brake. And I believe we're done with the ground spoiler, so we can arm that as well. Oh, check out the windmill down there. Very cool. Alright. Making this turn here to Pub. And it's going to be a pretty tight right turn to Heron, so I'm going to continue this descent down to 3,100 feet here. Portland traffic, Alaska 1315 is on an 8-mile final, 10 right. Portland traffic. We're approaching the localizer intercept here. Look how windy it is. It's really, really reacting to those gusts, isn't it? Okay, autopilot's coming off. Oh, sinking a little bit too quickly there. Mostly a headwind, so not too much of a crosswind element here.
Light slope.
I'm a little bit low here. Check. A little bit of a sloppy approach here. Let's get back on the glide slope.
$500. $40, $30, $20, retard, 5.
Okay, main gear down. Hold the nose off just a little bit. Going to reverse thrusters. Okay, nose wheels down. 100 knots. 80 knots, manual braking. Reverse thrusters off. So we'll make this high-speed exit here. Alright, welcome to Portland, guys. Welcome to Portland. Let's get off the runway here, clean the airplane up. And spoilers are coming up. Flaps are coming up. Let's look to our left here, clear left. Let's go ahead and start the APU. Landing lights can come off. And I believe we're looking for Charlie 11. Start the APU. Strobes can come off. we made it. Let's see, we're gonna turn on the parking brake. Upper panel here, we are going to turn off the beacon. Seatbelts can come off, emergency signs can come off, and we can turn off our engines. Alright, welcome to Portland. Let's just deboard the passengers here. Let's get over here and get the aircraft on ground power. External power is available. We're going to turn that on. We'll leave the APU running for a quick turnaround, although we are going to end this flight here. I guess the other crew will come in and take things over. Check the mass and balance screen. You can see the passengers will begin to deboard now that we've got that jetway connected. Otherwise, everything looks good here. And, oh, we need to turn off TCAS. This goes to standby as well. Perfect. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that flight. Let's just take a quick look at the flight stats here before we go. So, once again, you know, pretty straightforward flight. Left LA, straight up to Portland. A little bit of weather along the way. We can look at the 3D view here too. You can see, you know, our descent right here into Portland. Followed the arrival perfectly around. I think I slowed it down just a little bit too much through here, but you know, it's okay. Nice and safe approach here. Let's look at the stats here. Landing rate was acceptable. 253 feet per minute on the impact there, so not too bad. So I'll take that. Well, guys, I appreciate you tuning in for the flight today. I do hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave me a like below if you did, and comment below if you want to see some more of these. I wouldn't mind having you guys along on a few flights here and there. And as always, I wish you guys all the best. So thanks a lot for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.